Nelson Mandela was born on 18 July 1918 to the royal family of the Thembu tribe in Wiso, British South Africa. His father's name was Gladla Henry Fakanyizwa Mandela and his mother Nosekeni Feni. His original name was Rohi Shalzla. He got the name Nelson from a teacher at the age of 7. He was a hardworking student and would go on to become a law major at the University of Fort Hare and at the University of Witwatersrand. Afterward, he became a lawyer in Johannesburg, during which he introduced himself to anti-colonial and African nationalist movements. Nelson Mandela became the first South African president of the country under the new constitution. He extended his humanitarian policies to make South Africa a country of equality regardless of race and color. In 1999, Nelson Mandela withdrew from politics. He continued to be an icon of peace and equality worldwide. In the same year, the year he retired, Nelson founded the Nelson Mandela Foundation, an organization that is dedicated to uphold the principles of equality, freedom, and peace. In South Africa, he is often referred by his Zoa clan name Madiba and described as the father of nation. His pass away in 2013 saddened the world and left many tears, but his status as a symbol of equality and peace will stay forever.
Inauguration Day was the day where there would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on the South African soil. This ceremony took place in a lovely sandstone amphitheater, which was formed by the Union Buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, but now it is the site of rainbow gathering for everyone. Nelson Mandela was accompanied by his daughter Zanani. After the speech, spectacular arrays of South African jets, helicopters, and troops carrier rode in perfect formation over the Union Building. Only a display of pinpoint precision and military force, but a demonstration of military's loyalty and democracy to a newly elected government. Later, a chevron of Impala jets left a smoke trail of the black, red, grey, blue, and gold of the new South African flag. The day was symbolized for Nelson Mandela by playing the two national anthems of the white and of the blacks. On the day of inauguration, Nelson Mandela was overwhelmed with a sense of the history.
Apartheid. In technical words, it's a policy that governed relations between South Africa's white minority and non-white majority and sanctioned racial segregation and political and economic discrimination against non-whites since 1960s. But basically, it is a policy where the white majority were given more power and facility than the black natives in South Africa. They were legally given the right to discriminate people on the basis of color. This rule was broken down and abolished by the great Mr. Nelson Mandela, who was also South Africa's first black president. His development marked the end of legislated apartheid. He once said, at the moment when the people crave for freedom, that day had come about through the unimaginable sacrifices of thousands of people whose suffering and courage can never be counted or repaid. I felt that day, as I have on so many other days, that I was simply the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before me. Nelson Mandela himself, being a native tribe, has gone through so much and wanted to bring justice to all the deaths of African patriots.
Struggles and works of Nelson Mandela. One man, many voices. Mandela's courage is inspiring and his story is dramatic. But he did not end apartheid alone in South Africa and around the world. People were inspired by Mandela's example. They recognized that there would never be freedom in South Africa unless many people took action in South Africa. What was Mandela's struggle about? Mandela fought against apartheid, a system of white supremacy in South Africa under black apartheid. Everyone was put into 4 racial categories: white European, black colored, or Indian Asian. Non-white South Africans were second-class citizens with little or no political power. Restrictive laws governed every aspect of people's lives, dictating where they could live, work, travel, restricting their education, health care, and other social services. Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years, but Mandela chose forgiveness to the captors. It's like we students are prisoned in home for 2 years out of Corona. Anyways, let's get back to the lesson. Mandela is considered the father of modern South Africa. He was instrumental in tearing down the oppressive government and installing democracy. Mandela received the Nobel Peace Prize award in 1993 for peacefully destroying the apartheid regime and laying the foundation for the democracy.
Our lesson beautifully expresses the emotions and thoughts of Nelson Mandela as he rose his head high during the inauguration. The way he describes the day as bright and clear shows how perfect this day was for everyone in South Africa. As he thinks back to South Africa's history about the system of racial domination created by the so-called white people and the wrongs people were forced to do, we can feel his happiness as he sees the domination getting replaced by rights and freedom. Thousands and thousands of people suffered for this but couldn't see their efforts pay off. He knew it would take years to heal the wound inflicted by apartheid. He genuinely said, "South Africa is rich in diamond, but its greatest wealth is its people." The thing he said after that really inspired me. Each and every person has fear in them, but there are only few who can win over that fear and conquer it. And that is what a brave person is. And is hate something people are born with? No, it is something we learn. But if learning hate is that easy, can't we be taught to love? Nelson mentioned that as a child he had enough freedom. But as he grew up, he realized his freedom was just an illusion. Everyone around him didn't have the freedom they wished for. His country's freedom became his own, and that turned him into a brave criminal. He couldn't rest if his people suffered. If they didn't have freedom, he didn't either.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
I never lose, I either win or learn, by Nelson Mandela.
I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down, got back again. Nelson Mandela.
After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb.
Nelson pledged to liberate all his people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. The wish for the country was that it must remain free forever and no oppressor must rule over them. The sun shall never set here implies that the sun of liberty shall never set and the country should enjoy freedom.
Parts of our country and the world confer glory and hope to newborn liberty.